Welcome to Mint Movement, where we inspire change and embrace growth. Today we're diving into an often overlooked but incredibly powerful approach to professional growth in schools: teacher-led professional development. Too often, professional learning feels like something that is done to teachers rather than something that is done with them or by them. But when we shift the model, and teachers are given the opportunity to design, lead, and own professional development, the results are transformative. So, what makes teacher-led professional development so valuable? First, it taps into the deep expertise already present within the building. Every school has teachers who are innovators, problem solvers, and leaders in their practice. Allowing them to share what they know not only builds the collective capacity of the staff, it also validates teachers as professionals. This shift increases engagement, because teachers are far more likely to buy into learning when it comes from their peers, people who understand their challenges and context firsthand. Teacher-led PD is also more sustainable. Instead of relying on one-time workshops or expensive outside consultants, schools can build an ongoing culture of shared learning that grows from within. Now let's talk about the structures and strategies that support teacher-led PD. One important element is creating protected time for collaboration. Teachers need space in the schedule for professional dialogue and for leading sessions. Another strategy is using professional learning communities, or PLCs, where teachers meet regularly to study student work, reflect on instruction, and share practices. Schools can also create lunch and learn formats, peer observation cycles, or teacher-led workshops during in-service days. What matters most is consistency and follow-up. Professional development should not be a one-off event, but a cycle of learning, applying, and reflecting. There are some incredible real-world examples of teacher-led PD that prove how impactful this model can be. In many districts, schools have moved to an EdCamp-style PD, where teachers themselves propose and lead sessions on topics they are passionate about. In other schools, teacher leaders design ongoing workshops, such as how to integrate technology into math instruction, or how to embed social-emotional learning in the classroom. One powerful example comes from schools where peer coaching is the norm. Teachers regularly observe one another, not for evaluation, but for growth, and then they lead reflective conversations about what was observed. These models work because they foster trust, relevance, and immediate application. Of course, for teacher-led PD to thrive, a school must have a culture of shared leadership and trust. This means administrators step back from being the sole drivers of professional learning and instead empower teachers to take the lead. It also means that teachers feel safe to take risks, to share their successes and struggles openly, and to see themselves not just as classroom instructors, but as contributors to the growth of the whole school. Leaders can nurture this culture by recognizing teacher expertise publicly, encouraging collaboration across grade levels, and removing barriers that often prevent teachers from taking initiative. So how can a school get started? There are some key steps that make the launch of teacher-led PD successful. The first is to start small. Identify one or two teacher leaders who are excited to share their expertise and create opportunities for them to lead a session. From there, collect feedback and build momentum. Another step is to create clear structures, like scheduling regular PD blocks, building PLCs into the calendar, or hosting quarterly teacher-led mini-conferences. Administrators should also provide support in the form of resources, planning time, and recognition for teachers who take on these leadership roles. Finally, it's important to establish a feedback loop. Teachers should have a voice not only in leading PD, but also in shaping the PD agenda. When teachers help decide what the professional learning priorities are, participation and impact skyrocket. At its heart, teacher-led professional development is about redefining professional learning from a compliance exercise into a culture of growth. It shifts the narrative from sit and get to share and grow. When teachers are empowered to lead, they model lifelong learning for their colleagues and their students. Schools become places where everyone is learning, everyone is contributing, and everyone is growing together. And the impact? Teachers feel valued, instruction improves, student outcomes rise, and schools become more collaborative, innovative, and resilient. Teacher-led PD isn't just another initiative, it's a movement toward a culture of shared expertise, trust, and leadership that can transform schools from the inside out. At Mint Movement, we inspire change and embrace growth. Join us on a journey of empowerment, resilience, and transformation. Together, let's thrive and create a brighter future. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more tips on personal growth. As always, inspire change and embrace growth.